Hello and welcome to the daily number workout for fourth grade. Today is the number 78. So if you've been doing it every day, this should be your 78th day of school. And that's the way this program works. We're going all the way up to your 100th day of school. And then after that, you're on your own. Let's write this out in word form. 70, whoops. Eight. And because this ends in the 8, it is an even number. And I think I'm going to change up my marker here so that you can see better. That's not working out too well. Some markers are better than others. All right, so let's go for our factors of 78. So we know 1 times 78 equals 78. We know 2 goes into 78 because it is an even number. So let's go ahead and do 2 into 78. 2 goes into 7 3 times because 3 times 7 is 6. And 3 times 2 is 6. 7 minus 6 is 1. 2 doesn't go into 1, so we know we're done with that column. Drop down the next one. 2 times 8, or I'm sorry, 2 times 3, 2 goes into 18, 9 times. 9 times 2 is 18. Sorry about that. Getting all tongue-tied here. So we know 2 goes into 78, 39 times. So let's see if 3 goes into 78. Because when I look at this number, I see 3 goes into that number and 3 goes into 9. So I'm sure 3 is going to go into 78. 3 goes into 7 2 whole times because 2 times 3 is 6. 7 minus 6 is 1. 3 doesn't go into 1, so we know we're done with that column. Drop down the next column. Try to keep your columns nice and neat. Makes a difference. 3 goes into 18 6 times because 6 times 3 is 18. Subtract that out and we get nothing. So 3 goes into 78 26 times. All right. Does 4 go into 78? It might. Let's try it out. 4 goes into 7 1 time because 1 times 4 is 4. 7 minus 4 is 3. 4 doesn't go into 3, so we're done with that column. Drop down the 8. 4 goes into 38 9 times because 9 times 4 is 36. Subtract that, we got 2 left over. So there's a remainder. So 4 doesn't go in evenly. Does 5 go in? No, 5 does not go in because it doesn't end with a 0 or a 5. Does 6 go in? Let's try 6. You never know. 6. 6 goes into 7 1 time because 1 times 6 is 6. We subtract that out, we get 1. And we drop down the next number. 6 goes into 18 3 times because 3 times 6 is 18. Nothing left over. So 6 goes in. Well, look at here. 2 plus 2 and 3 go in. So 6 must go in. 6 goes in 13 times. Does 7 go in? Well, 7 goes into 70 and 77. So it would not go into 78. Does 8 go in? Well, 8 goes into 72 and 80. Does 9 go in? Well, 7 plus 8 is 15. 1 plus 5 is 6. So 9 doesn't go in. 10 doesn't go in because it doesn't end in a 0. 12 doesn't go in because 12 goes into 72, then 84. So we are done. So nice job working with factors there. Let's go for multiples. 178 is 78, of course. Let's go for 2 78s. So we got to multiply 2, 78s. 2 times 8 is 16. Drop the 6, carry the 1. 2 times 7 is 14 plus 1 is 15. So we have 156. 3 78s. 3 times 8 is 24. Drop the 4, carry the 2. 3 times 7 is 21 plus 2 is 23. 234. 4 78s. 4 times 8 is 32. Drop the 2, carry the 3. 4 times 7 is 28, plus 3 is 31. 312. 5/78. 5 times 8 is 40. Drop the 0, carry the 4. 5 times 7 is 35, plus 4 is 39. 390. 6/78. 6 times 8 is 48. Drop the 8, carry the 4. 6 times 7 is 42, plus 4 is 46. 468. 7/78. 7 times 8 is 56. Drop the 6, carry the 5. 7 times 7 is 49, plus 5 is 54. 546. 78 times 8. 8 times 8 is 64. Drop the 4, carry the 6. 8 times 7 is 56, plus 6 is 62. 624. 9/78. 9 times 8 is 72. Drop the 2, carry the 7. 9 times 7 is 63, plus 7 is 70. 702. And any number times 10 is that number with a 0 in the ones place. And we're done with our multiples of our first 10 multiples of 78. Looking good. Let's go ahead and do our addition. So we're going to take 78. I'm going to drop down one and add 1 to it. So 8 plus 1 is 9. 7 plus nothing is 7. 78 plus 2. 8 plus 2 is 10. Drop the 0, carry the 1. 1 plus 8, 7 is 8. 78 plus 3. 8 plus 3 is 11. Drop the 1, carry the 1. 1 plus 7 is 8. 78 plus 4. 8 plus 4 is 12. Drop the 2, carry the 1. 1 plus 7 is 8. 78 plus 5. 8 plus 5 is 13. Drop the 3, carry the 1. 1 plus 7 is 8. 78 plus 6. 8 plus 6 is 14. Drop the 4, carry the 1. 1 plus 7 is 8. 78 plus 7. 8 plus 7 is 15. Drop the 5, carry the 1. 1 plus 7 is 8. 78 plus 8. 8 plus 8 is 16. Drop the 6, carry the 1. 1 plus 7 is 8. 78 plus 9. 8 plus 9 is 17. Drop the 7, carry the 1. 1 plus 7 is 8. 78 plus 10. 8 plus 0 is 8. 7 plus 1 is 8. And there we have our addition problems. And we're going to start, move these off here so we can move on to subtraction. Thank you very much. Now we're going to do subtraction. I'll move that up a little bit. So we always start with our last sum to do our subtractions. We have 88 minus 78. So 8 minus 8 is 0. 8 minus 7 is 1. 87. So we're going to go down in numbers here. Minus 78. 8 from 7 cannot do. Borrow from the 8, leaving 7, making that 17 minus 8 is 9. 7 minus 7, nothing. 86 minus 78. 8 from 6 cannot do. Borrow from the 8, leaving 7, making that 16 minus 8 is 8. 7 minus 7, nothing. 85 minus 78. 8 from 5 cannot do. Borrow from the 8, leaving 7, making that 15 minus 8 is 7. 7 minus 7 is nothing. 84 minus 78. 8 from 4 cannot do. Borrow from the 8, leaving 7, making that 14 minus 8 is 6. 7 minus 7 is nothing. 83 minus 78. 8 from 3 cannot do. Borrow from the 8, leaving 7, making that 13 minus 8 is 5. 7 minus 7 is nothing. 82 minus 78. 8 from 2 cannot do. Borrow from the 8, leaving 7, making that 12. Minus 8 is 4. 7 minus 7, nothing. 81 minus 78. 8 from 1 cannot do. Borrow from the 8, leaving 7, making that 11. Minus 8 is 3. 7 minus 7 is nothing. 80 minus 78. 8 from 0, cannot do. Borrow from the 8, leaving 7, making that 10 minus 8 is 2. 7 minus 7 is nothing. 79 minus 78. 9 minus 8 is 1. 7 minus 7, nothing. So there we have it. Our multiplication, addition, and subtraction. Let's move on to our measurement and utilizing fractions to do our measurements. So we're starting off with inches, our standard form of length measurement, which is 78 inches today, since our number is 78. And we're going to convert that into feet. We know it takes 12 inches to make a foot, so we're going to put that 78 over 12, because fractions are like division problems. 78 divided by 12. We're going to put it into sets of 12. And just to note, this is one way of doing it. There is other ways to do it that you'll learn further, maybe in 5th grade. I don't know if you're learning it in this grade, but there is a division way to do it. But eventually you'll know that. So we're just doing it and separating into an addition problem so you can see how it worked. So we're going to do 12 over 12 plus 12 over 12, that's 24, plus 12 over 12, that's 36, plus 12 over 12, that's 4 times 12, 48, plus 12 over 12, that's 60, plus 12 over 12, that's 72, plus 6 over 12. So 12, 24, 36. Let me get out my chart here. I'm out of control. 48, 60, 72. That is 6 whole and 6/12 foot. So we know 6 is half of 12. So eventually you'll make this into 6.5 feet. But today we're just doing 6 and 6/12. No need to go any deeper. We want to make our number workout simple and quick. So you have practice in a very simple way. All right, let's go for yards. We know it takes 36 inches to make a yard. We have 78 inches. So we know 3/12 make 36. So there's a yard. So we have 36 over 36 plus, there's a yard, 36 over 36 plus, we have the 6 left over 36. So we're taking those top numbers and we're putting them together, and or whatever's left, putting it over 36, because it takes 36 yards to 36 inches to make a yard. So we have 1, 2 whole and 6 out of 36 yards. And eventually you'll know that 6/36 is 1/6. So 2 and 1/6 of a yard, but that's down the road. All right, here we go. Or maybe you're doing it now in your class. I'm not sure where you are in your units. All right, let's do centimeters. We have 78 centimeters. And we want to convert those 78 into decimal or decimeters. And we know it takes 10 centimeters to make a decimeter. So we're going to put 78 over 10 and break that apart into tenths. So we know we can get 7 tenths out of 78. So we're going to do 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 8. So we have 7 whole and 8 tenths decimeters. Looking good. All right, let's go for our meter to finish off our linear measurement. So we know it takes 100 centimeters to make a meter. We only have 78. So we have 78 hundredths of a meter. So that's all we have for our linear measurement. Hopefully you've checked all those off and got them right. Pat yourself on the back. Let's move on to liquid measurement. So we're going to start off with ounces. Today's number is 78. So we have 78 ounces. We're going to convert that into cups. So we know it takes 8 ounces to make a cup. So we're going to divide those 78 into eighths. I'm going to bring my 8 over here so you can see it. So we know we can get 9. We don't have quite 10 yet. 78 does not. We don't have 80 to take away from the 78. So let's do 9. All right, so we have 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64, 72, and we still have 6 more to go to make our 78. So this would be 9 6/8 cups. All right, let's move on to pints. And it takes 2 cups to make a pint, but we're doing ounces here. So 16 out of 78, or 78 divided by 16. So that's what we're doing is 16. So we're going to use this as our guide. So we have 16/16 right here, 16 plus this 16 plus this 16 ounces plus this 16 ounces. And then this is 14. 8 and 6 is 14. So we have 14/16. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 whole pints and 14/16 of a pint. All right, let's move on to quarts. It takes 32 ounces to make a quart. We have 78, so we're going to break that apart into 32. So we know 16 plus 16 is 32, so we have a quart there. And then we have another set of 32, another quart. And then we have 14 out of the 32 for that. So we have 1, 2 whole and 14/32 quart. Going for our improper fraction, breaking it apart into sets so we can see, we can break it into 2 and 14/32 quart. All right, let's go to gallons. Gallons, it takes 128 ounces to make a gallon. We only have 78, so we just have a partial gallon, 78/128 of a gallon.